Okay, I already did this section once and now I'm doing it again. There's Sheldon looking at us through the window. I'm going to do a review. I know I've done reviews before, but it's been a while since I did a video. I need to refresh myself. We started out here, way in the back. We started with the weather station. The weather station is ham radio on APRS, and it helped us determine what direction we wanted to set the house to where we would not get hammered by wind. But it's back there in the back. It's been running very, very flawless. Had a battery issue once, but it quit working a few days back. I came out here to find that a mouse had gotten in and ate all the wires. So there's our weather station. There's two cameras up there, a wind thing, a water thing, temperature thing down there. That's our weather station. It's on ham radio. It works out quite well. The second thing we did after we built the road, I'm not going to go into the road and stuff, was we put in the septic. Septic's out there. Had to get permits for the septic, and that was $5,000. They put that in, ran a leach field, and ran it to the house. The house, we got all of this from what you call Graceland in Alamogordo. And that down there, that's a garden shed. And this section is a corner porch. And we put them up here and we pulled them together and made a pretty nice little house. Now there is a secret to doing this. When you buy the sheds, get the biggest, the best you can afford. We didn't. We could have gone wider and we could have gone longer. And also make sure to get all the accessories. You want the best windows, you want the best doors, all of that. You want to make sure you have doors where you want them when you buy it. We didn't, and we had to put in new doors and windows. So make sure you do that. Get the best you can when you're buying your building. Then we came down here, we went to, actually we got some of these online. They're probably stolen, who knows. But these first, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The first 8 solar panels are up there on top, and those we got online from what do you call them? A street corner dealer. These, all the other solar panels we got from Solar Wholesale in Utah. It's either Solar Wholesale or Wholesale Solar, but they give you some really good deals. I put these 2 panels here that we're looking at up first, and they powered the refrigerator. They powered the refrigerator's, it's on 120, that's right. They powered all of our 12 volt accessories. They charged our tools. They ran the internet. We got internet. They ran saws, and we only had 2 batteries. So the batteries came 2 at a time. The windmill up there is an afterthought, and that's all it ever does right there, because we don't need it. The solar panels put out so much energy that wind turbine up there hardly ever goes any faster than what it is right now. The house is mostly 12 volt. All of our lighting is 12 volt. We've got 12 volt charge sockets all over the place. We do have 110 also. But I skirted it all the way around, and I've been putting bricks up just to protect it from rushes of water, and we do get rushes of water. Back here in the back, you can see my wood pile. I'm going to cut some of that up and take it back up to Colorado for Sue's fireplace. This is a bat house that I built, and it works. There's bats out here. There's also one way down there in the field. The key to this is just to make sure that you get everything you want when you buy the buildings. And this is our rainwater. The rainwater comes down the gutters and it goes through all of this conglomeration up there and into this tank. The tank here has a filter, a big screen in it that I have to clean every once in a while. Catches all the big stuff. 2 smaller filters and goes into this tank. This is a little 300-gallon tank. And any big stuff that gets through settles. There's also a screen in here with a big filter, so there's not really any big stuff that gets down in there. It comes out down there, goes over here through these 2 filters, and up there into the pump where it pumps on over to the big tank. It works out pretty good. I built a float system in there, so when the water gets up to about here, the float turns the pump on. There's a light there so I can see that it's on through the cameras. If I'm not there, it'll alert me, but it's on automatic. I've been leaving it off just because that tank is full. And when this tank fills, it goes out through the hose and out into the field. We have an electric fence that surrounds all this to keep the cows out. The propane, when we put the propane in, I had to get a permit for that. So there's 2 permits that I needed. One for the septic and one for the propane. This is a portable building, so I didn't need a permit for it. I want to get all the outside stuff done so that I can go to the store and come back. The shed back here is also from Graceland. And I'm building a storage shed in the back of it. I'll still have room for 2 cars, but a lot of this stuff, the spare stuff here, is going to Habitat for Humanity. Some of it's going to go to my house because I need to rebuild that house in Rawlins. And it'll all work out. One thing about your solar panels, do not do it the way I did it. That's a pain in the ass to do it that way, and since I did it, there's been a lot of more better ways to install solar panels, and they're a lot cheaper. I probably got as much into that metal as I do into the solar panels, and you can buy the clamps that just clamp right to your roof now, and they're a lot better. They work a lot better. Time to go in, and I'm going to come back. I'll be back. How do I shut this thing off? How do I shut this thing off? Oh, there it is. That's not it. There it is. Oh, that's not it either. Okay. I was going to go to the store, but the truck battery's dead. This is our electrical room. Those are the charge controllers up there, and they work great. There's our fuse box, the inverters up there inside a Faraday cage, and those are our batteries. We want to get 4 more batteries to completely use up all that space. That'll give us 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 batteries. And these are each 6-volt batteries. Those are the Trojan L16E-AC 6-volt batteries. This right here is where all the thermostats are, thermometers are, sensors for the controllers. And everything's working just exactly the way it's supposed to. I've got them numbered 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 5, 2, 2, and 4, 4. So, and I can control these with a computer and go in and do all kinds of changes to them. You have to have with these controllers, the EP-Ever, you have to have a Windows 7 laptop or something to do it. It won't work with Windows 10. I tried. But nothing here even gets hot. It's just very slightly warm. Right now we're using 28 amps on AC. There's AC. There's 12 volt. That's what we're using on 12 volt. There's the solar to the battery, so we're charging at 33 amps. And there's what the wind is doing. We're using 28 amps on the AC. And we need 1 amp, almost 2 amps on DC. That's all that stuff. This is a 6,000 watt inverter, and that's a pure sine wave PS1004 Power Tech On inverter. We got that off of everything here came off Amazon. There's very little that didn't come off Amazon. These are the shunts. This one here is for how much is going into the batteries. This one is, I think that one's the wind. This one's DC, and this one is AC. And here's a major shut-off switch. If I need to shut that off, I just pull that. And everything's fused to death. Got fuses all over the place here. These are the fuses for the wind. What else have I got here? These are fuses for the DC stuff inside the house, and of course there's our fuse panel. But that's the main part of the electrical right there. That's what makes everything work. I had to put these chokes, ferrite beads on everything when I was first starting out, because I could actually take those off now if I wanted, but had a RF problem where it was wiping out my ham radio stuff. It's all fixed now. There's the spare inverter and the internet. What else have I got here? All this stuff in here is going away. When all that stuff's going to go out into the shed once I get that other part of the shed gone. This up here will be only for stuff that we want to keep inside, like toilet paper, stuff like that, spare blankets. The rest of this stuff can all go out to the shed. But I'm really pleased with the way this thing works. I mean, it's just fantastic. We haven't had any issues with this. I was running a cheaper inverter, or rather controller, charge controller, and they worked well. They were like $30 a piece, but they weren't perfect. These are a lot more efficient, a hell of a lot more efficient than those cheap ones were. I could have done all of this with 2 of these, but this is just the way it ended up. Well, I wasn't even sure I was going to need this one. As a matter of fact, this one here was an afterthought after we put in the last of the solar panels up on the roof. So that's that part of it. I'm going to go outside and see if the truck will start, and we'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I didn't make it to the store, but I tried. excuse the house. It's a mess. The dogs like to bring as much dust in as they can. Sheldon's in there eating the wall. Sheldon, no! No! He's destroying the wall in the bedroom, so I'm going to have to put metal up along the base of the wall. He eats wood. That's all he eats, is just wood. Here's the refrigerator. Let me turn this TV down, or off, or something. There. The refrigerator. What this is a true timber camo refrigerator. Sheldon, knock it off. Stop eating the wall. What a dog. Anyhow, this is just a freezer. It's a chest freezer. And what we did is we got this thermostat. That is a beer thermometer. I can't read the name of it. Maybe you can. Bluebird, something bird. Inkbird. INKBIRD beer thermometer. And that keeps it above freezing. In the very, very bottom, there might be some stuff that's frozen, but nothing else in here is frozen. This is just a refrigerator. Works great. As you can see, the lights down there are off right now. This does not run unless that tells it to. And we have a very lengthy duty cycle, so it's not on very often. Works great. The Premier stove, propane, converted to propane, works really well. Sink, faucet, all the neat stuff. We did the walls in the bathroom here in metal. And there's me. The sink and the cabinet and this cabinet all came from IKEA. They're really a pretty good deal. I don't necessarily like IKEA. It's hard to find your way around in there, but this was on sale for a really good deal. Toilet is just typical Home Depot. The base here, I believe that came from what's the name of that place? In Cheyenne, Menards, and shower, all that stuff came from Menards. This metal came from Menards also. Did the whole bathroom in metal. They have two lights. Those are 12-volt lights, and these are 12-volt lights, so we have more light in here than what we need. I keep burning that voltmeter out just because I keep buying cheap voltmeters. Need to buy an automotive 12-volt meter. I keep track without going into the back off that one. And needless to say, it's not working. We have outside light, inside light. You can see that one over there turning off and on. And that one over there turning off and on. It's just mood lights, that's all they are. But look at the dust. Look at the dust up here on top of my things. That's because of these guys running in and out that door. We have enough power in here that we can run an air conditioner. We usually have an air conditioner in this window. And a microwave. Now, a microwave and air conditioner draw a whole lot of current, but we have more than enough to handle it. We can leave that air conditioner on all night long, all day long, and our voltage never. I've seen it down to 12.1, but that's the lowest I've ever seen our voltage. So that's really good. That'll help my batteries last. The heater is a direct vent Williams heater. I believe we got that from Menards on sale. It works really well, propane. Keeps this house toasty. And in this closet, behind door number 1, is our water heater. That's a direct vent instant heater, Richmond. And tankless water heater. That works extremely well. Goes out the wall right there. I need to put an outlet cover on that back there. But that's the kitchen and all of our heaters. This light, Sue got it somewhere online. It's pretty cool. Makes little shadows. There's a motorcycle shadow up there. The door is one of them roll around doors. I keep it blocked because the dog's Sheldon gets back in here and he keeps closing it. The bed, we built the frame ourselves. It came out really well. And it's a sleep number bed. But I like it. This is just on here to keep the dust off when Sheldon jumps up on it. We have 12 volt lighting in these and 110 volt ceiling fans. What else? This window back here I put in myself. Like I say, you're going to buy one of these. Make sure to get everything you want all at once. Now everything in this bedroom, all this stuff and all this stuff is going away. This is all going to be changed out with regular chests of drawers and all that stuff, but we need to get that shed out and the garage finished. There's baby's bed. Got a printer under here. It's on all the time. I do not have power problems. We do not have power problems. It's been cloudy out here for days and days and days, and I've never seen it drop low enough to worry. I mean, 12.1 volts is the lowest I've ever seen it. I have 1, 2, 3 laptops running, TV running, ceiling fans running, all kinds of stuff. Have SETI at home looking for alien life. Ham radio. We're setting at 13.2 right now. 13.2 volts. And that's really good. And that all we're running off of right now is probably just barely any solar power at all. You can see where the sun is out there. It's down on the horizon. Oh, what else? Oh, here's our washing machine. This is a Midea. We got this at Menards, MAE 50 102 PS, and that goes in the living room in here when we use it, and it plugs in under the sink. Baby, excuse me. Plugs in down there under the sink. I don't know what's in here. Oh, this is one of the filters we use in the freshwater tank and the rainwater tank. This is a beer filter, 500 or what is it? It's pretty good. And what else? Got extra filters, our pressure tank. There's the water pump. I found out that you can buy the rebuild kits for those water pumps, so I'm going to order several. We have 2 of the same and a 500 GPM or a 5 GPM. So I'm going to get all those together and have some extra parts. Hate to have water and no way to get it in the house, so extra parts, here we come. Oh, what else? I can't think of anything else. You can see the damage that Sheldon, stop it. That's the damage Sheldon's done to my wall. And all this mud up here. That window is all, I think it was cracked from the factory. Sheldon, stop. Don't eat the wall. But anyhow, that's the only place he eats too. It makes me really mad. You can see where they've jumped on the door. And I've got stuff here I need to finish. I need to finish this all the way around there. And I need to finish the area around this. You can see the board's still loose and the board's still loose. Just haven't done it yet. What else? Started adding a little decor. There's the doggy and the light. I've got a switch over here also. Those are pretty cool, I think. And Sue bought this. It's up above the heater, but it doesn't even get warm. Oh, there's so much stuff in here I don't even know where to finish up at. But you want more solar than what you're going to use. You want your batteries to have enough battery power to run your house all night long. Figure out what you have and double it. What electrical appliances you have and double it. I have enough solar energy to run 2 or 3 of these houses. I'm also going to be wiring the garage into this and go from there on that. But we're having fun with it. It's livable. I've been here for a while now, and it's just really nice. Had a lot of snow a few weeks ago. Oh gosh, I don't even know what else to say. But anyhow, I think I'll end this video and maybe cut some of that wood up. I gotta go back to Colorado tomorrow. Don't want to, but you know how it is. I need to go up to Rawlins and check my mail and stuff like that. So anyhow, that's just a walk around, basic walk around. And baby's back there on the floor. Good place for you. Sheldon's eating the wall. Sheldon! Stop eating the wall. Y'all have fun now. I know Sheldon is.